Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. Today we will read from Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 55. It's okay with sound?
If you can speak louder, sound is okay, but if you can speak a little louder, it will be perfect.
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
O Manogya, Hridaya, girl with the beautiful heart, O Sadaya, merciful girl, will that beautiful, blessed day come when this maidservant of yours will massage your feet and Shirupa Manjari takes care of your hands. O Manogya Hridaya, girl with the beautiful heart, O Sadaya, merciful girl, will that beautiful, blessed day come when this maidservant of yours will massage your feet and Shirupa Manjari takes care of your hands. Notes by Sri Anantadas Babaji.
Antaji. This verse is so amazing verse because all beautiful feelings and eagerness and humility in the most intense way are expressed here in the words of this verse. Raghunath, when he is writing, you can feel it. He is completely eager and in ecstasy when he's two times are addressing Radhika. O Manogya Hridaye, O Sadaye. Two times he is addressing his beloved Radhika. And in that way, by using these specific names, girl with the beautiful heart and merciful girl, he's expressing how he or she, like Tulasi, is one in the heart with Srimati Radharani. This is the oneness. And we should try to feel these intense feelings of Tulsi or Raghunath. How strong feelings are present in his words. So Radhika and her manjaris are also one in the heart. So many times we are listening that Radhika and Krishna are one. So, but also here we can see how Radhika exactly knows the heart and the mind. Manogya, Hridaya, mind and heart of her beloved Manjari, and how Tulsi also knows the mind and heart of Srimati Radharani. This is the beauty. This is the ecstasy for the sadhaka devotee who is very attentively, with open heart and feelings, listen these words, only words. And I remember Gurudev's words when he was listening the words. Usually he will stop and say, okay, we should share something about the words. And I like this system very much. Because immediately when we start to listen, the words, we have to put our mind and all consciousness, Chaita, in the words of Raghunath. Because before we were reading, before we were listening, so many things happened in our life. Our mind was going how to cook the lunch, to buy the food, to take care about the kids, to repair the car, to go for a walking, in all universes. And Gurudev is saying, this is like Trinivratasura. He is like a whirlpool, wind, who is very strong. And these words of Raghunath, of our Rasikacharyas, are the best way to calm down this wild mind. And the best way to calm down the mind is to open the heart, which has to feel Raghunath's feelings. He is in ecstasy. O Manogya Hridaye. You are the girl with the beautiful heart. Your heart is Chintamani. When your heart, your feelings touch my feelings, my whole existence will change. And you know what is in my heart and mind. You know that. Mano, Gya. Gya, it means knowing. You know my Mano, mind, but Hridaye, also heart. And you know that only desire which I have is to serve you and to be with you like your shadow. And then he is saying, O Sadaye, O merciful girl, sorry, O merciful girl, I know sooner or later you will fulfill my desire to serve because you are so merciful. You know my mind, you know my heart, and you are so merciful that you will fulfill all my desires, and all my desires are focused on one desire, to give you a pleasure. And then he's speaking now, when this beautiful, blessed day come, when I will, together with my Guru Manjari, Rupa Manjari, will serve your lotus feet and take care about your beautiful hands, fingers, nails. So this is my desire. In the heart, and you know my desire, so you are so merciful that one day my great hope is that you will fulfill that desire. And it will be possible only by the mercy of my Guru, Rupa Manjari. So it comes to me, if someone wants to share. Gurudev.
अमृतमय बाणी ठाकुर जी के प्रति बरसत रहे तुम्हारी वृंदावन में। तो जीवोद्धारक, जीवन को उद्धारी, यही में नाम में और कोई बच्ची नहीं। करो बाबा, ठाकुर जी ने भेजा ही तुम्हें नाम करने के लिए। भक्ति उद्धारक तो है ही है वो जगत, जीवोद्धारक बनते हो।
सब राधा मोहन की कृपा है, राधा रानी की कृपा है, वो करवा में हम सुने। One Brajvasi come from the Raval, take darshan, खड़े हो जाओ, देखेंगे सब लोग, घूम जाओ उधर, राधे राधे कर दो।
Radhe Radhe Baba. So please bless us.
Radhe Radhe.
Please bless us to attain Radharani's lotus feet, Baba. And Raja Raj. Radhe Radhe.
जय चंद्रवत।
ब्रजमंडल देश दिखाओ रसिया ब्रजमंडल। ब्रजमंडल में मोर बहुत है, कुकत मोर फटे छतिया। ब्रजमंडल में गऊ बहुत है, पी पी दूध वही पठिया। नारायण ब्रज की छब निरखो, जुग जुग जिए ब्रज बसिया। ब्रज मंडल देश।
Oh, Radhe Radhe. It was so sweet. Note. Sri Raghunath Das is agitated by feelings of love in separation. He is deeply absorbed in his Swarupa Vesh, and he has no other aim than Swaminiji's lotus feet.
I want to say something. He is not in sadhan bhakti. Sadhan bhakti means inside sadhana, not outside sadhana. One is sadhan bhakti, bhav bhakti, and prema bhakti. Today morning we listen to this. So sadhan bhakti is sadhana to live in his soul consciousness. Is fixed. And living in the sarup is fixed. This is a fixed. His identification is fixed in sarup. So he is in bhava, in the feeling of Radhika. That is bhavati, and this bhav make him so intense that he is to start living in prema.
In Vrajavilasa Stava, he says, "My heart is very agitated by remembering even a drop of the sweet, divine nectar ocean that is the Yugala Kishore. The Acharyas are our example. Our lives should be completely in allegiance to them. It is the nature of greed that it will not let a person in peace until he has gotten the object of his desire."
That is meditation is an ocean of Jugala. Why ocean of Jugala? Ocean is one thing. Where is the Jugala here? Ocean is ocean. No. He is meditating in the ocean and the waves of ocean. That waves are my Swamini. And ocean is Krishna. So the words are all very deep meaning, and that Gauranga Sundar is telling that to understand, then things become crystal clear. This is Rasik words.
It is the nature.
Who live in the bhava, if he go to the ocean, he will see his Swami as a form of the wave. And Krishna is the ocean. But wave's color is different than the ocean color. You see that? And waves bring us to the ocean. Means Radhika's mercy can bring us to understand Krishna. You are Christian, you live near to the ocean. This is most important for you to understand.
Everyone has to come to that ocean, Gurudev. At least on the shore, and be splashed by the waves. And waves will put him inside. Not run away from inside.
Inside.
Yeah, and drown him.
That's the beauty of the waves.
And never go up.
That you have to go close, then wave will catch.
Yeah, because sometimes we are just coming on the shore of ocean, practicing our sadhana, ordinary sadhana, mixing with other things, material, yeah.
Environment. So it's not catching the waves.
Yes, we are very careful to not be so closed to ocean. Close, but not so closed.
Because we're not interested in the spiritual side.
Yeah, that's the point. But the goal for sadhaka is to come very close to the ocean, to be splashed with the bhava. Then bhava will bring him on the prem.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
To dive in the waves.
Diving is different thing. But we first go to the ocean, then is a dive.
Yes.
Swimming or diving?
Yeah. Swimming is different, Gurudev, from diving.
Yes.
Swimming is still not so deep.
Information
Yes.
Information gathering, I say.
Yes.
Just we gather some information to swim
Yeah.
in outside.
Yeah. You're and the muscles of our knowledge, logic, can be very strong by swimming on the ocean,
Yeah.
but the diving doesn't require such expertise in swimming. We have to leave everything and then to sink.
Yeah. And one thing,
Yes, please, Guru.
diving against the flow, in the flow.
So,
if you want to dive in material life,
yeah,
you have to dive in a spiritual life.
yeah.
I'm interested in diving in a material life. Okay. More suffering is there. Why? Because you are flowing, want to swim against the flow.
Yeah. And all problems starts when we start to swim or dive against the flow.
See, that's it.
So many years, so many days of depression, morose, psychology, this and disturb intelligence and disturb emotions are going on constantly because we are going against the flow. And this is the influence of strong flow of false ego. I know from myself. I'm speaking for myself. Yeah. So help us, Gurudev. We need your flow.
I means my body, not I means my soul.
Gurudev, this is Jiva Chaitanya.
Yes.
Jiva Abhisar and Jiva Chaitanya must go together. Without Jiva Chaitanya, there is no Jiva Abhisar.
Yes.
But Jiva awaken consciousness, awaken spiritual desires, brings real Chaitanya to the Jiva. And this Jiva is able for the path, for this traveling, Abhisar.
And this is sadhan bhakti.
And this is sadhana. Yeah, that's the right. I'm talking about this. Yeah, this is sadhana bhakti. Yeah.
Outside, what you do sadhana is a Hatha yoga.
Yeah.
Is a sadhana bhakti. Is this?
Yeah. This is real sadhana. And there is one thing which is very nicely mentioned, Gurudev, is this ordinary bhakti, which is always mixed with so many other things.
Yeah.
On the shore.
Yeah.
Of ocean. Without one-pointness. With karma, with jnana, with yoga, and so many things. But lack of one-pointed desire to attain my beloved Ishtadev, to give him a pleasure or her according to her desires, and ultimately to attain direct association, to really become shadow, bring someone to the prem. Bhav and prem. But it sounds complicated. What to do?
Complicated if I identify my plastic body or earth body, outside body. Then it's complicated. When I know myself and I know who I am, and I go live in this consciousness, there are no complications. and your teaching clear very much who I am. All their Mahajans are talking about that. I means soul. I was not with the gross body.
And this is soul consciousness, Jiva Chaitanya,
Jiva Chaitanya.
like you said.
Then Avishar.
Then
Then Jiva.
Abhisar.
Oh,
Yeah. Not this body. But the beauty of sadhana is that we can use the mind of this body to first understand this soul consciousness, to define the goal, and then to give our best to attain that. So this is the meaning of sadhana, like you expressed. And if the person is really sincere, then he can slowly but surely comes in the waves of bhav. And these waves will just pull him inside of, deep inside. Angry.
Radhe. And here Baba confirm what Gurudev talked about and Yuga Raga Sundara. The acharyas are our example. Our lives should be completely in allegiance to them. It is the nature of greed to not let a person in peace until he has gotten the object of his. This means that when we
cutting voice
think
is
of something for a moment,
I cannot.
and the mind is drawn to the sound. Okay.
Voice is cutting.
No, I will repeat.
Voice is cutting.
It is the
interruption in the connection. It's not your fault.
Okay.
Just try to again.
Okay. It is the nature of greed that it will not let a person in peace until he has gotten the object of his desire. This means that when we think of something for a moment and the mind is drawn to something else, the next moment we cannot really speak of genuine greed. When the aspirant performs bhajan in allegiance to the acharyas, a tiny drop of their vast devotional greed may become infused in his heart.
That's the secret. This is the key. Please, Anantaji, read it again.
This means that when we think of something for a moment and the mind is drawn to something else, the next moment we cannot really speak of genuine greed. When the aspirant performs bhajan in allegiance to the acharyas, a tiny drop of their vast devotional greed may become infused in his heart.
This greed, transcendental greed, not materialistic greed, has to be infused. It cannot be learned from the books. It has to come from the heart of Rasik, pure Rasik devotee. And when the drop, Baba is saying here, drop of their vast devotional greed becomes infused in the heart, then sadhaka is coming slowly to the level of bhava. Bhava bhakti is not something which we can practice and by our efforts attain. Bhava bhakti is actually Shuddha bhakti without any gunas, and this is pure manifestation of kripa. Bhava bhakti is something which is really coming from above. from the Kripa of the Guru and the Kripa of Ishtadev. Bhava Bhakti is the first, we know, many of us we know, is the first ray of prema. So it means that Hladini Shakti, Radhika, is giving to the sadhaka her own mercy in the form of Hladini Shakti, or ability and feelings to please Krishna or Ishtadev. Without Bhav, we cannot please Ishtadev. And to please Ishtadev, we need mercy of Radharani or her pleasure-giving potency, because Hladini Shakti is giving potency. So this is why we need Bhav. And appearance in the heart of Bhava brings clear visions, spurti, vispurti, and pulling back devotee in the ocean of prema. So Bhav is Shuddha Sattva, Nirgun, out of every gunas. So it means we cannot attain it with our endeavors. But it doesn't mean that we stop to practice our bhajan and sadhana. It means I'm putting everything in your hands. I just want to be in your flow. With full faith, I'm surrendering to you and your lotus feet. And when you decide, when it's a time to put me on another stair, on another level, I will eagerly accept it. So spurtis and vispurtis are coming on the level of Bhav. Someone who has an anarthas has to go through different slowly stages of sadhana bhakti. But by the help of Guru, he will attain this beautiful ruchi, taste, ability to relish pastimes. And this relishment will help him spontaneously and naturally to go through all these stages of anartha-nivrittis, nishta level, and ultimately come to the stage of deep, deep attachment. And this is not philosophy, although it sounds. Prabhupada is saying this is the science of Krishna consciousness.
And when Bhava Bhakti is coming,
yes,
your Sarup is appearing.
That's the point.
In
It's clear.
This Sarup, this what Sarup I try to be, that Sarup is awakening. By mercy of my Gurudev, what I received the Sarup, that Sarup can create the Bhava.
Yes, by the mercy. Then hearts is becoming soft, Gurudev, because of this ecstasy, this intoxication with own Swarup, intoxication because of clear vision of Ishtadev, which appears, disappears, disappears, becomes more softer.
No desire for other things than my Sarup. Anything no desirable.
Yeah.
Everything is lower than that. When this asthai bhav comes, it becomes prema.
Gurudev, you now just mentioned one very important thing. Bhav and Sthai Bhav. Sthai Bhav is becoming Sthai on the level of Bhav. This is why Bhav is so important. Swarup becomes so crystal clear that it's normal for a person to be Sthai in his Swarup, fixed in his Swarup. Then the Jiva person is not anymore Jiva actually. It's identity. Bhavadeh is prepared for the next level of prem.
Yeah.
When heart is melting completely, on bhava is a soft, very soft, but on prem it's completely liquid.
Wow.
melted
Yeah.
because it strongly established, I am yours. On Bhava is still, this is more prominent, I am yours. But in Prem, you are mine, and I will do everything for you. And this is only qualification to enter in the Lila.
That is King Kuriam. What I do.
Yes. King
How?
Karan.
Yeah, King Kuriam.
Yeah.
That is King Kuriam.
So we need this flow, this vibe of Rasik devotees. And they are giving this vibe through their words, through their thoughts also. They don't have to speak at all. Radha Gundidas Babaji, you told us and explained us he never spoke, but his feelings, yes.
Waves coming from their body, it change our life.
Yes. So just sitting beside such person and receiving this vibe, changing. Jiva Chaitanya, Jiva Abhisar, and ultimate Prayojan, which comes. Oh, Gurudev, we are so lucky to have you.
I am so lucky that we all to get this chance that I can serve something. I can make useful to my life. Then my Gurudev will be pleased that, or Prabhupada will be pleased that I am something really going in same parampara what they show me.
I'm sorry, Anantaji.
No. And we feel that we are really in normal position when we hear these words from you, Gurudev. This is our real normal position. When the aspirant perform bhajans in allegiance to the acharyas, a tiny drop of their vast devotional greed may become infused in his heart. How sweet are the activities of Sriman Mahaprabhu's associates, whether they were householders or renunciants, they were all free from attachment to sense gratification. Their auspicious descension into the material world was meant for distributing tangible devotional experience and detachment from sense gratification. Every mouthful of food causes nourishment, satisfaction, and cessation of hunger. In bodily consciousness, I cannot understand that I'm Radha's maidservant. I just like to be connected with Maya. Sri Narottama Thakur sings in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, the senses that dwell in our bodies are so many enemies. Nobody cares to stop them. My eyes hear, but don't listen, and my heart knows, but does not realize. One thing is for sure, this body cannot stay. I'm chewing the thorns of sense gratification like a camel who cuts his mouth and tongue by chewing thorns, instead of eating the mango pits of devotion, like the cuckoo. I'm burning to death in the fire of Maya, but still I will not relish the nectar of devotion. Sri Narottam sings, I consider the poison of sense gratification to be happiness, although I should know it to be miserable. Taste the nectar of the Govinda subject and associate with his devotees. Know loving devotion to be real. Govinda's service is bliss and the lack of his service is misery. I desire service being surrounded by the Sakis. That service contains the greatest bliss. When you love God, the divine remnants of that love will be scattered throughout the universe. Then you can experience universal love as it is. Then the spiritual world is sweet, the material world is sweet, and sweet Mohan is even more sweet. Sweetness will be pervading inside out.
Radhe. When the sweetness will pervade inside out, when the love of God appears in the heart of the person. I remember Prabhupada's words from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu somewhere in the introduction, and he was saying, no one can live without love. Everyone has to love someone because the love is natural propensity for the soul. The question is which kind of love we want. Material love, which can be relished through material senses, or we want spiritual love, which can be really eternal, which is eternal, and can be relished to the spiritual senses. Radhika is the root of all love. She is the root of love in spiritual world. She is the root of love in material world. And without her love, nothing will exist and no one will exist. And the exchange of Radharani's love and Krishna's love, Yugala Kishore, brings happiness to the spiritual, but also in material world for those who really has divine eyes and divine heart. Divine eyes will bring divine heart, and divine heart will bring divine eyes. Otherwise, we will see only misery and suffering in this world. And if you notice, these two poems of Narottam Das Thakur are actually perfectly is giving this diagnosis like a doctor. We have a faith, too much faith in material mind and senses. And he said, no one will stop it. We focus on some idea with our mind, and we have too much trust in our mind, in our conclusion, in our perception. We have too much trust and faith in our senses. And this is conditioning way of living. So for that, we need help.
Is Asura. The morning we are reading is the one Asura controlling my mind. That name is Kesi Asura. It looks like a very big horse, running like a horse and moving like air. So my mind is moving like air, here and there, and he is behaving like a Asura. And we are running our mind that way. He is a Asura. Then Krishna killed this Asura, then mind becomes peaceful. In Vilapa Kusumanjali 54, and you see this Asura is Kesi Asura. And Srimad Bhagavad is mentioned, who is Kesi Asura? Is mentioned that he is a wild, big, fastest running horse. Huh?
Crazy, no?
Crazy, fastest running horse, and that is my mind. When Krishna killed this Asura, then mind becomes peaceful.
I have a question. How Krishna is killing this Asura? Not in the mood of Lila. I'm just asking how it's going on in the life of devotee. Who is really killing this Asura mentality?
Kill the mind. He killed the asura who is controlling to the mind.
Okay. Mm. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So mind
Radhe Radhe. Sorry, Radhe Radhe. In Krishna Lila is mentioned that Balaram killed this Dhenukasura, so maybe the answer for this question will be
asura is a Kesi asura.
Keshi.
Akeshi. Okay. There's no Dhenu. Yeah, okay.
Kesi heart.
Mm.
Yeah, I take example of wrong Asura.
No, it's okay. All asuras, the asuras of our false ego, same asura, different
Right.
faces and heads.
And senses is
Yes.
controlled by asuras, and that way they catch us. Sakatasura, my body is identification is Sakatasura, is a chariot car, my body.
My body.
Trinabata, desires of thinking.
This is the heavy task and job of the guru, shortly to say. Because the guru is another sense, is a representative of Krishna. And when the guru sees these asuras in the present, in the heart, in the consciousness of disciple, then he is trying to find a way to neutralize this demoniac mentality. You said it's like a ghost also. Mahabhut, yeah, I remember now. Mahabhut.
That takes time. But other thing is not taking time. Is normal situation of the jiva to jiva vishad. Because of the asuras, it cannot do avishad. That's the problem.
And no pure consciousness,
Easy to do jiva vishad.
but with Jiva Chaitanya.
Jiva Chaitanya. It should be Chaitanya of the jiva.
Yeah.
And how to come out Chaitanya jiva to my gross body consciousness, my earthly consciousness, that is to find out by mercy of Guru or Vaishnava. They help us to remove that covering. That's it.
Yeah.
Open.
Personal homework. Personal homework also
This is
is necessary.
sadhana bhakti.
This is sadhana. That's the point. I wanted to emphasize this.
Sadhana bhakti.
This is the
sadhana.
point of sadhana. Yeah.
Outside sadhana, what we do in beginning, that is Hatha Yoga practice.
Yoga practice. Yeah.
This is sadhana bhakti. Bhava bhakti and prema bhakti. There are three things.
And there is no jumping over.
Huh?
There is
Yeah.
no jumping over. It has to go.
Jumping is over when you fix your sarup. Your jumping is over.
Is
If you are not fixed yourself as a Radha Dasi, my jumping will never finish.
When you love God, the divine remnants of that love will be scattered throughout the universe.
No clear. Loud. Please,
Loud.
your words not clear. Sorry to say. You have to
Okay.
loud or some. Keep the mic close to you.
Thank you. When you love God, the divine remnants of that love will be scattered throughout the universe. Then you can experience universal love as it is. Then the spiritual world
when you love God, then the remnants of that love can help all universe and spread all around the universe. Otherwise, if we just want to love the world without loving the root of that love, there is no meaning. But if we really love the root, then the remnants of the source of love will automatically spread all around the world. And this is the point. Then experience of universal love can be relished, realized, and Baba is saying here, becomes, how he says, sweet. This is the transcendental spiritual consciousness, which is connected deeply with the love and root of all love.
Yes, you want to say like this, that the top, like a love to the policeman, and you are in love with policeman, then police will help you. If you are in love with the president of the country, then countries, this will spread in different direction, that love, that everyone will care you. And you can see more divine thing than making friendship with the policeman to the individual living human, right? Well, explain like this that we can understand.
The point is that this kind of love is the love which is coming from the soul. And if someone develops this kind through his own relationship, love from the soul, let's say to super soul, let's say like this, then person is able to see the souls in every living entity.
Yeah, that is the clear.
And then then automatically love spreads all around. But if we don't see the soul in every living entity, but first in ourselves, then this love is meaningless. I'm sorry, I don't use police but
yeah,
I understand
your. And then I understand that you explain very nicely that then I can see the soul in everyone.
That's the point.
Before I was looking the plastic body, but now I don't see the plastic body. I see the soul.
And this is why Baba is saying when love of God, when you love a God, how can you love a God? With this body? This is religion. It's materialistic love. This kind of love cannot be spread so effectively. But if you, so love a God, then it's real love. Then automatically, remnants of that relationship, remnants of that vision, remnants of that love will spread to everyone and everywhere in the universe.
Yeah, very, very, very clear. Clear to all of you or not? Then you not see the plastic body, earthly body, you see the soul only.
So, consciousness.
That divine vision comes to us to see that.
And this love to God is result of divine vision.
Yes, the beauty.
And this is illumination of the heart, illumination of the soul. Otherwise, if we are trying, and it's very nice to love others, their bodies, but this is just a pious activity.
Can I ask something on this?
Yes, Samuel, please ask Gurudev.
So, for me, sometimes I'm a bit new to this, but what's very interesting, or what I experience a lot of the time, for me, it's much easier to see the jiva, like the real identity, if I don't know somebody so well, you know? Like if it's animals and plants, if I don't know them so well, it's for me sometimes easier. But when I have a very good relation, like for the closest ones, it's much harder, you know? So, yeah, that's very weird, because you would say, like with the people, with the persons that you love the most, it should be the easiest, but sometimes it's the hardest. And yeah, that's very, like, how would you deal in that situation? Because for me, when I'm outwards, I'm very compassionate, and it's much easier, you know. But in the family, or like, let's say with the parents, or also with my partner, or so with my son, it gets much harder because you're so entangled with this material identifications, you know. It's much harder there for me to say this is a jiva, and that's so weird because actually would say you love them more, you know. So how is it in that relation? Do you have some advice, or I don't know, do you catch the point what I want to say?
Many of us, we have the same question or similar. When we don't know the person, it's much more easier to have some neutral relationship and to say, okay, he's the jiva. But when we really start to know the person, then we understand that all other bad qualities, good qualities are present, and I have to deal with them. And I forgot that I'm jiva and he is jiva, or her. I'm angry on my son, and I forget that he is the soul. I know that the son of my friend is the soul. But when I look at my son, I forget.
Radhe. Garanga Sundara, you hear me? Čuješ?
Yes, da, čujem.
But on this question, it's all the process. I mean, it's just not level, but input to be aware every second in all relations, because all relations here are just school. Everybody can be teacher to us and opposite. So when we look like this, that all this is our divine path of learning, then we accept everybody whenever we see like this neutral position. But that's the catch. See souls in everybody maybe just seeing neutral position, but we need deeper relationships. And then we jump into this sea that can be and it's just process. When this process is going with faith, then we come to some better relationship, to some next step in this relationship. People change that are important to us, or we change at first place, and it's going easy and slowly. Sometimes doesn't depend even on us, of course, but a lot of this is also sadhana, depends on us. And then there is a lot of kripa and so on. as I see that this answer can serve a little to this. It's hard.
Very brilliant. Thank you. What do you think, Gurudev? What do you want to say to us, to give us advice? She was talking nicely, actually. She catch the point.
Beautiful point. But you see, when we identify like a body, why not is it becoming permanent? If there is a love, it should be permanent. In any circumstances, good or bad, I will take care of that. But why did we, after 18 years to my child? Why? Because I not see that he is the soul. I have to care as a father to every whole of the time of my till my living. So we identify only body. So we limited ourselves up to 18 years for giving love. Why my limited love for my wife? If she is not is in my mood, why not we accept her mood? Then we may conflict with that. Why conflicting? Because we identify with my earthly body. When I will see the soul is pure, and this I come to human body to learn the relation and use this relation with divine relation. And that is become more divine relation when you see in the wife's soul and in son's soul that you relate with the soul. So he become 50 years as a father, you will care him. If your wife is your wife and she like other man, you will not bother that. And you will love till you are living, because the soul is not problem. Is the earthly body has a problem. You will not say to go, I will divorce you. Why to divorce? Because she is soul, your responsibility to care. If she like other man, it's no problem. Why you divorce it? Because it's the earthly body. You have a capacity to change again other wife, and when you leave it, then why you are thinking for other woman to sex? So this is the bodily identification we do that. Relation means relation. It starts and ends with my life. That is divine relation. And it only can accept it when I will love to the God and I will start living in that relevance in our day-to-day life.
So day-to-day life, this is the point of bhakti. And this is the practice, sadhana, of bhakti. In daily life. If we miss this point every day, every week, every month, every year, the life will go and vanish. And when we turn around ourselves, then we will feel like losers. Daily devotional life is important. Because this is the only life in the present moment. And this is spiritual life. Spiritual life is always flowing in the present moment. Nantaji, please continue. Gurudev is a little occupied. Yes. Thank you.
The spiritual life is always sweet and fresh. And here we can read, then the spiritual world is sweet. The material world is sweet. And sweet mohana is even more sweet. Sweetness will be pervading inside out.
To live daily life, Gurudev said, in the flow of that sweetness.
And I practice and I feel it. It's not I'm talking anything that imaginary. I'm in this practice.
Yes.
I have 5 children and I'm father of that and I'm practicing. I do this. They become 50 years, they are 50 years old, but still I'm caring because I see their soul and I feel that Radha Mohan gives this responsibility because I love Radha Mohan. So this is, he allotted this duty to me.
You love Radha Mohan, and the remnants of that love is going even to your family, your sons, your disciples all over the world.
All family, my family is not
you love the Radha Mohan.
One is a genetic, one is a spiritual. I see like this. And when they are worried, I'm worried for them. This is my service. Because the love, if they are sick, if they are in problem, is my problem. This is the love. It's not 18 years after I have nothing to care. I took sannyas in 50 years. And Mataji stay after 56 months before January she left. I care her also, but not physically, spiritually. Not physical relation I am maintaining, but I am maintaining my spiritual relation like my sister, Guru, Bahan. This is a spiritual relation. And she is more happy, satisfied than when I was in Girahastha ashram.
So this is the state of consciousness, but not external. When state of consciousness is established in deep relationship with Radha Mohan, then everything else, then it's happening.
I write it and I do it. And I'm doing it still. Anyone, my disciple becomes sick, I feel that I'm sick and I pray and care for that more than their children, their own relationship. They don't like to stay, but I'm always staying with them. I don't bother. They will think for me or not, they will follow me or not. I don't bother, but I do my service. This is because of Radha Mohan. It's all relation. What I got it is because of Radha Mohan and my Gurudev. Right or not? It's a divine relation. Right or not?
That is Gurudev, of course.
Yeah,
You are giving
like
us
you,
examples. Yes, please, Anand.
yes, like your Gurudev always says, attachment to love, to Radha Mohan, and responsibility for all material relationships. Yeah.
I'm a manager. I'm not a boss. I'm a gatekeeper. Not a manager even. Gatekeeper of Radha. I'm not Guru. I'm Radha Mohan gatekeeper. When I say myself that I'm Guru, you have to follow me. I never say. No. Every soul is brother and sister for one goal, to realize the fact and move in the fact. Every soul is respectful, every soul is loving, every soul has to give. And sometimes I become angry, I watch why I become angry. I think for myself, I study my body, why I become angry. When I got this diversion, then I became angry. From this goal I divert, I become angry to me. Why I do this? People think that I am angry to them.
I notice, Gurudev, that whenever I'm out of flow, and it's very often, it's very easy to be angry.
Angry to me, not to
To
others.
me. Yes, to me.
I am
This is
angry.
reflection, like a mirror.
Yeah, what a foolish I am.
Yes.
Then I cannot say to myself, then I share to others.
Yeah. That's the point. And they have to suffer because of me. I'm trying to protect them from myself, but I cannot because I'm not in the flow.
This is my foolishness. It's not my intelligence. Right?
Oh.
Yes. Sorry. Ask you. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Radhe, Gurudev, can we say that this foolishness comes from Krishna because one of his name is Murashatru also?
Again, loud little. You go very slow, and I'm a high listening person. I cannot listen when slow stops. Loud little. Please.
We say that this foolishness came from Krishna because one of his name is Murashatru.
No, no. He is the enemy of Mura. Sorry, Mura Satru means he is the enemy of foolish. Mura, Satru, he is the enemy of Mura. Who is foolish, he is the enemy for that. He don't like this. He is the most intelligent person, Krishna. And his name is Mura. Mura means foolish. And Satru means enemy. He is Kira, is a demon. Our foolishness is a demoniac energy. So he want to remove that. Mura, Satru of Mura. This is the meaning. He is not making foolish to me. He is a Satrua. Satru means enemy of Mura. See, like
Thank
this.
you, Gurudev.
When I am not looking in divinity, divine way, we are foolish.
Always.
Here this Mura Satru, that is this demon, he don't like. Not like that I live in material body consciousness. This is more. He is killer of this ignorance. He want to remove. We have to always conscious with myself. Sri Radha.
Swamini lies to rest on an excellent bed, covered with a bluish bed sheet. This bed sheet is very dear to her, simply because it is black and reminds her of Shyam. She dreams of Shyam, and his sweetness makes her happy inside and outside. Rupa Manjari and Tulasi can both admire her charming beauty and serve her limbs at that time. How wonderful is their love for Swamini! Rupa and Tulasi's friendship is similar in this material world, where they are known as Rupa Goswami and Raghunatha Das Goswami. Srila Raghunath Das introduced himself as follows by writing in the end of his Vishakanandada Stotram. This garland of verses was strung by someone who subsides simply on serving the dust from Srimad Rupa Goswami's lotus feet. May the devotees who take shelter of him accept the fragrance of this garland. It is described in Bhakti Ratnakara that after reading Sri Rupa Goswami's play Lalita Madhava, which describes Sri Radhika's feelings of separation from Mohana, Sri Raghunath Das almost died of transcendental agony. Just to save his life, Sri Rupa Goswami gave him his Dana Keli Kaumudi to read, one-act play which deals with the blissful meeting of Radha and Mohana.
Wow. He's dying to listen himself, meeting of Radha and Mohana. Dying for that. So Guru writes one thing that he can live by reading this book, that in meeting, they are meeting all. So this gives him life to live more. Then his desire to run up to his sarup. Then he starts drinking more to maintain his material body, that I can relish more in that material body, my sarup practice. Is a covering of my sarup, is my material body. This is a room for living. This room, I don't want to leave because I am realizing in this room after a long time. This is my room. When I will leave this room, again I have to go to ABCD to come to this one. To maintain this body, to maintain this room, it's a broken room, but he wants to maintain this room. He don't want to leave this room. Old person, like I'm an old man, my room is also breaking. But if I maintain, why I maintain this material room? Because that I can more practice, because I got some mercy of my Gurudev and all of your realizations every day. It asks me, why will I lose the circumstances? Why not? I will grow more deep in that. So I have to maintain my room, that I can continue my life more in this place. That I will so strong in my realization, I will come out from this circle of death and mood, not wasting this room for nothing, for zero.
it shows also how Rupa Goswami was so friendly and merciful for Raghunath Goswami. So he wanted to put out of this this agony, Rupa Raghunath Goswami. So he write this Danakeli Kaumudi.
He knows my disciple what he wants, and disciple knows my guru what he wants. This is the relation and connection. Although they are not living together, but they are so close and connected to each other divinely that they are always together. Right?
This is complete friendship. And this is the Manogya Hridaya. When disciple knows the heart and mind of the Guru, and when the Guru is knowing the mind and heart of disciple, then intimacy is flowing. And this is the greatest blessing and only way for advancement in spiritual life.
Just to save his life, Sri Rupa Goswami gave him his Danakeli Kaumudi to read, a one-act play which deals with the blissful meeting of Radha and Mohana. This inspired Raghunath Das to write his jewel-like one-act play named Danakeli Chintamani. Srila Rupa Goswami has also written a dedication to Raghunath Das Goswami at the conclusion of his Danakeli Kaumudi. O Madhava, my friend Raghunath Das, he has given up all other activities and is now living in a cottage on the bank of Radhakunda, very anxious to exclusively serve you and Sri Radhika. You always cast your merciful glance on those who live in Vrindavana, and you fulfill all their desires. So, please quickly make the tree of his aspiration bear fruit. These are some examples of their very intimate friendship.
Guru, like a best friend, no one is such a friend like a Guru, is praying to Krishna, O Madhava, because Rupa is Abhiday Guru. He is praying to Krishna, please give him a mercy. And we need someone who will take care for us and who will pray with full love and caring mood. Give him a mercy. Soon. What he's saying, quickly. Yes, he's saying quickly that his aspirations, Raghunath, bear a fruit. And he knows which kind of fruit Raghunath is seeking for, longing for which kind of fruit he is hungry to become Radharani's maidservant and intimately serve Yugala Kishore. So Guru is not a goal, like Gurudev is saying, but Guru has a key. And his good wishes, his pleasure, Yasya Prasado, Bhagavat Prasad, Vande Guroshi Charanam. When he is pleased, and immediately his heart is melting, and through the melting heart, the flow of prayer spontaneously goes to Radhika, to bless disciple like a best friend. So no one can advance without mercy and alone. Gurudev, maybe we can stop here.
Radhe Radhe.
Yes.
Radhe Radhe Govinda